Hello everybody, my name is Chookyman. Welcome to a new video. This is a bit of a different one for me. You know, there's lighting, everything's different. I'm standing up at the moment, which is pretty good, you know, in my room. It's pretty messy. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be explaining how to do some of my rubber band slash, I think I did a couple of coin tricks. I am a bit sick as well, so apologies for that, but the first one that I did in the video was the rubber band through the neck one, so that looks a little bit like this. You pull it all the way over and then you say 1, 2, 3, and you pull it through. The way that you do that is actually really simple. All that you do is as you go over, all you do is this. Just watch from behind. All you do is this. Like that. So it doesn't actually go over. All you do is you want 2 fingers on both sides in the rubber band. And then as you go over your head, so no one can see it, you put your ring finger down and then just do that. And as you do that, it'll give... You want to put a bit of a struggle into it just to make it convincing. And then you say 1, 2, 3, and as you pull it out, you let go and put all your fingers in it to make it look like you actually did put the rubber band through. Now guys, the next trick that I did in the video was I made the rubber band jump from these 2 fingers to these 2 fingers. Now that is the easiest trick. Like, everyone knows how to do this trick. So what you're going to do is you have it on these 2 fingers. Let me get that in good light. You have it around the 2 fingers. You pull it back. You put all the fingers on the inside, and then you let it go. And all that's going to do, if you take the fingers out, all that happens is it just bends around there. That's all that happens. And the same with the locked one, where you put another rubber band around it, like this. This is really trippy. Hang on. Like that. I didn't do that right. So it's like that. All that happens is it does exactly the same. It goes around like that. It's all that trick does. So again, do it from the start. Pull that back. All the fingers on the inside, and then just let it go and it'll transfer to the bottom. Now let me start again. This next trick, guys, is probably my favourite. It's also, again, one of the easiest ones to learn, and it looks a little bit like this, like that. It looks. You're kind of supposed to do this one with sleeves. So I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so I have my jacket on, and as you can see, it looks like I have no rubber bands on, but what happens is you get your rubber band, right, and it looks pretty convincing. You just go like that, and see it disappeared. There's literally nothing there. But if you're doing it without sleeves, like me right now, it's good to have a bunch of them around so it looks pretty convincing and people can't just say, oh, that's how you did it. So the way that you actually do it is you have it on your wrist, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull it out. You're going to get 2 fingers, pull it out with the 2 fingers, and then twist it so there's an X, and get your middle finger and pull that X towards you. And then you make it look like you have a normal rubber band here, and then all you do is the sniff is just for acting. All that you really do is let go of both. So you let go of that, and you let go of this at the same time. And then what it'll do is it'll spring back onto your arm. So let me show you what that looks like in full. Don't see anyone, by the way, do this bit. Don't let them see that. So what you're going to do is just straight up. Oh, seems to be something in my nose. Like that. Now, the next trick that I did in the video, guys, was the water through the ear trick. That's like so obvious. Just watch the video for that one, honestly. Also, guys, the disappearing tablespoon trick, that is just seriously slow it down and you'll see what happens, because it's the saddest trick that I've ever done. The next trick that I did, guys, is the rubber band through the thumb like this. This one takes a little bit of preparation because it's a little bit harder. So I'll try to get up as close as I can to the camera. So what you're going to do is you put it around here. You put it around your thumb. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get your middle finger over here and you're going to get the top bit of the rubber band and pull it back. Okay, so you're going to get your ring finger and pull that back. Then all you're going to do is twist this bit. So twist that so there's an X, and then put that through your thumb, and then you're going to let go with your ring finger. Now all you have to do is, because there's a little knot there, in there, you don't want people to see that, but all that you do is if you pull it, it'll come right through. So we'll do that again. So you get you twist it, twist it, middle finger pulls that down, give that another twist and put your thumb through it. And you can do it in a couple of different ways. You can pull it to the side, or you can pull it up, which is the usual one. I reckon that's actually quite a good one for new beginners to learn. Now, the next trick that I do involved 2 rubber bands. So what you're going to do is you're going to get one, you're going to put one in between these 2 fingers on one side, and you got to put one in between your middle finger and your thumb. The only reason you're going to do that is so you can put that underneath and then put your middle finger in. So basically, you just want to get them into this position, like that, right? I hope that works. And so what happens is you're going to say there's no way that they can escape. As you do that, on this hand, you're going to swap them out. So you're going to put your middle finger in here and take your index finger out, so it looks a bit like this. And put your index finger where your thumb is, like that. So keep saying there's no way it can get out once you've done that. And then as you go to put them back together, put your index finger up and release your middle finger and it'll snap out. I'll basically just show you what happens. So you're here, you go to, basically when you release your middle finger, it's on the outside. So all that you've done is created a loop for the rubber band to get out. So as you go, you say, there's no way that it could get out, and to change the middle finger, and then you'll have them back together once you release the middle finger. And then the rest of it is just acting. You say, oh, what the rubber band on the inside will do is it'll melt through because I'm rubbing it so fast, and it'll come out like that. And yeah, that's a really cool trick that fools most people, actually. The next trick that I did, guys, was called, or what it was the coin through the... I just gave that away. Good on me. But anyway, what the trick is you put the coin through the hand. And all that you're going to do is, there's not one coin, there's actually 2 coins, right? Some people may have found that out, some people might not have. What you're going to do is you're going to start off with a thing called a palm. And what you do is you put the coin in here and you just cup it like that. So don't do that. Seriously, do not do that. It just doesn't look right. So what you're going to do is you're going to get it, and it just looks it does look quite natural. So you see, if I was talking like this, it would kind of look a little bit natural, but you don't do that. Don't do that at all. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find the sweet spot, if you will. So you go searching and then you go, here's one, 1, 2. When you go 3, all that you're going to do is you're going to push this, like this. You're just going to push it into your fingers, like this. So it's out here, and then you just go 1, 2, 3, push it in. And then palm it if you want. If you want, you can palm this one, and when the coin falls out, you can say, there's the coin, or whatever, and pick it up, and it looks really good. So what's going to happen is you're going to go, here's the sweet spot, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's in here, and you're going to get it back, palm it, Oh, here's the coin. What do you know? Good trick. The next trick that I'm going to do is, or that I did, was called the retention vanish. The reason that it's called the retention is it's all about the eyes and optical illusions. So what happens is no, you can't even see that. Let me point that down a little bit. What you guys see is you see me put the thing in the coin, give it a tap. That was terrible, and again, I gave away the trick. But honestly, what happens is you have this, and all you're going to do